Hey guys, me Dave. It's 8-4 or 8-4. Oh my gosh, it's 8-4 already. 2021. Yesterday was payday, and I got like $70 for the month, and I'm going camping next week. Ew, it's crazy, man. Okay, so I just want to beware, you guys. Be aware of people that come into the community and offer their services for money, claiming to record V2K and all that stuff. We got a lot of con artists around here and stuff, and we got to be careful. They take advantage of vulnerable TIs, and we are vulnerable. A lot of us are naive. I hate to say it, but we believe everything, and we could be taken advantage of very easily. We got a lot of con artists, we got a lot of con artists that see a group of people that are vulnerable and all this stuff, and they come in and offer services that they can't back up. Nobody can record V2K, and you're going to take it to court and say, oh yeah, well, I can prove that you get V2K. That's not going to happen. That's not reality. Stuff like that just doesn't happen. So don't trust these guys, you guys. Just like Melinda Kidder, she charges $5,000 whatever dollars to read you, and to testify she charges like $50,000. Nobody can afford that. That's why she charges, because she's not credible. Not credible. That even came from one of the doctors. She's a ripoff. One of the legitimate doctors. So anyway, I want to tell you guys some things that sound unreal. They sound unreal that they did in my program. I thought I would share that tonight. I was thinking about things to talk about. It's kind of funny, but it wasn't funny at the time because I was being tortured. Okay, remember, a lot of people forget we're in a psyop. They think everything is real. They think, they think everything is real. We are in a huge psyop. They play mind tricks on us. A lot of trickery. Even Duncan says that. A lot of trickery in this program, right? So I'm going to tell you guys some things that they have done to me in the fake psych ward. I'm a big target, you guys. I'm a big target. They don't go half-ass on me. They go full force on me, and they will pull out every trick in the book. And they let me see it. I mean, they let me see what's going on, and they want me to know what's going on in my program. That's just something they do. Just like they show me front companies and all this stuff. They wanted me to see front companies. They wanted me to see, they would show me all kinds of things. Why do they do it? I don't know. But they do show me a lot of things. Okay, so when I was in the psych ward the first time, it was a fake psych ward, I swear to God. All they did was take over an empty floor of the hospital. That's all they did, guys. Not magic. They filled it with perps. That's all they did. It's not magic. There were some fake nurses there. There were some real nurses there. All right. Now, we are in a psyop. They will do things, okay? They will use costumes. Swear to God. I swear over the Holy Bible, they will use costumes, disguises. Okay? Now, we're in a big psyop. Some people just don't catch on to that. They don't realize we're in a big psyop. This whole thing is a matrix. We're in a huge psyop. Not everything is what it seems. Okay, so I was getting tortured horribly. I was up. They let me sleep one night out of 11 days, and then they let me go on the 11th day. Okay, so we had this one guy. The first night I was in there, we had this one guy. I think I was in there for supper. I can't remember. Maybe not. Maybe snack or something. It was kind of late at night and all this stuff. They had thugs in there. They had people playing. Okay, now, they act, you guys. Some of these guys take acting lessons, and they act, okay? So they had one guy in there that acted like a thug. I swear over the Holy Bible that he had fake tattoos and all this stuff on his arms. I swear over the Holy Bible. And he was acting like a thug from the streets, okay? Now he was sitting next to me listening to a radio. He was carrying around this little radio and all this stuff, acting kind of crazy, you know, like a crazy person and all this stuff. Okay? Now, he was trying to make me feel uncomfortable, invading my space, sitting next to me, listening to this radio and all this stuff. You know, then another guy, was, you know, they're all perps, guys. He was like, oh yeah, I know him from the streets and all this stuff, and he would talk like he was from the streets and all this stuff. Okay, now the next day, okay, they moved me over to a different section. Okay, moved me over to a different section of the psych ward. Okay, all fake, actors, you guys, all actors, perps, all this stuff. Okay, it was like a big theatric type thing going on. Okay, and they're all getting voice of skull, tell them what to do, you know. Okay, now, okay, so now the next day, this guy, it was the same guy, I swear to God, it was the same guy. Okay, cleaned up, got a haircut, same guy, same face, I recognized him, same face. He was a perp, and he was playing a nurse, okay? He was acting like he was a nurse. Same guy, just cleaned up, got a haircut. These guys, okay, now, these guys, you know, I don't know if it's a security company or who's doing the contract, but they have disguises and acts and all this stuff. Okay, now when I was getting tortured, they made my heartbeat super slow. Okay, now they had a perp, a girl perp. Okay, they had her dress up like a nurse. Okay, I swear to God, they had her dress up like a nurse. And she had this fake blonde wig on. You could tell it was a wig, you know, and she's wearing this nurse's dress and all this stuff. And she comes in my bedroom, and they're making my heartbeat go super slow. And she comes in, and she lifts my wrist up and feels my pulse to check my pulse. But she was the same girl that was playing a perp earlier that day. You know, they will do all kinds of things, I swear to God, you guys. Now a lot of TIs don't they don't experience this. Okay, they don't. You know, I think some have been in a fake psych ward or in a fake mental place, and they don't realize what's going on and all this stuff. There are several of us that have been where it's been choreographed. The nurses are acting. Some nurses, they'll play parts. I swear to God, they'll play parts. Okay, now they'd have a lady come in. They were giving me chemicals in the hospital. I swear to God, swear over the Holy Bible, they were giving me chemicals in the hospital. Okay, going through the vent. All they did, it's not magic. All they did was they were at a couple rooms down, and all they did was pipe a rubber hose in and put it through the vent, and they gave me chemicals. I swear to God, swear over the Holy Bible. Okay, now they will do anything, you know. Okay, now they had this one lady. She was a fake nurse, and then they would have her dress up like a housekeeper, and she'd come in and not even clean, just, you know, walk around, and she would spray chemicals in there, so I was smelling chemicals through a spray bottle, you know. The chemicals that I got, they would enhance behaviors. Like anger, lust, you know, paranoia, anxiety, and all this stuff. They would have a different chemical for each feeling they wanted to bring out. You know, so this lady comes in, she's talking in an accent and all this stuff. Had a wig on, and all this stuff. You know, it was unbelievable. It was like a big play, like a movie, like You know, and the guys giving them V2K were giving these guys directions. Okay, now they would play out all kinds of scenes. They had an old guy in a wheelchair, and he was playing a mob boss. Okay, now they had two fake orderlies, or whatever you want to call them, in this scene. It was acting. It was acting. You know, and they were acting like, you know, the one guy was acting like he was training the younger guy in and all this stuff, and this guy in the wheelchair was the mob boss. You know, and they were going by his script, telling him what to say. V2K, V2K. They were telling him what to say, step by step. You know, it was unreal. It was unbelievable, you guys. It's a huge production. You know, and I'm sitting here being tortured in the meantime. You know, they let me sleep one night out of 11 days. And I was being tortured. They were pretending like they were going to shoot me up with heroin. They said they were going to drag me in the back of a truck. I was so paranoid from the chemicals and these weapons. I didn't know what was going on. I thought everything was real. I was praying out loud to God, because I thought this was all real. You know, I knew they were acting and all that stuff. I knew that. They even said that on V2K. They were like, "Oh yeah, he knows. It's, you know, he knows." But it was unreal. In my program, they have done unbelievable things in my program. I'm a huge target for some reason. I don't know why. I know I've been in the program almost my whole life. You know, my whole life. They have done some unbelievable things. They had a blank check. I don't think they have a blank check anymore. But they it's unreal. These people validate their technology and stuff all the time, verify their technology all the time. There's multiple purposes on why they do what they do, you know, and stuff. But remember, we're in a psyop. You know, some people forget that. I've seen TI videos where they were in the police station, and the police station was so dramatic, you could tell he was acting. And the TI didn't realize that he was acting. Didn't realize he was acting. Okay, now a lot of these guys' job is acting. CIA, FBI, they can act, and then along with these private eye or security companies, they have to act to do their job. That's how they get the bad guy, or that's how they get into where they need to get in, you know. So we are in a psyop. You know, not everything is real. I'm not saying everything's fake, but not everything is real. You got to be able to recognize whether the guy is acting or not acting. And there's a lot of TIs out there that can't tell the difference. They can't tell. They think everything is real, and they're you know, all this stuff. You know, I've seen videos of TIs. They think it's all real. Okay, a lot of it is acting. Some of these guys take acting lessons. You know, if you do your research, you'll find that. You know, so it's unreal. The stuff they will do to get reactions out of you, to verify. There's multiple purposes on for the reason why they do what they do. So I just want to share that. You know, it's unbelievable. They did some unbelievable things in my program. You just wouldn't believe it. There's a lot I haven't told in my program. You know, and you got to remember, we're in a psyop. You know, and a lot of this stuff is acting. It's mind tricks. Even Dr. Duncan says there's a lot of trickery involved and stuff. So, anyway, I'm going to cut this off, and I'll talk to you guys later.